Hey, welcome everybody to the weekly E. We should call this the monthly E because the last few weeks I haven't made any posts, but we'll start getting on the regular schedule and do these things regularly because it's all about providing value, creating content, keeping you up to date, and just taking action. Like I told you last time, it's one of the biggest things you do. Don't be paralyzed by fear of what other people will think. Everybody has to start somewhere, and there's millions of podcasts out there, so why one more podcast? Well, why not? Again, this is all about providing value, but today's topic is, why should I? 5 reasons to use a Facebook page instead of your personal profile when it comes to business. Now, one of the things, especially when it comes to Facebook, and there's a lot of different opinions out there, but it don't matter what you or me think. It matters what the platform we're using thinks. And today we're going to be talking about what Facebook says about using your personal profile when it comes to for business purposes and things like that. So what's the difference between posting a status, a video, or anything on a page compared to your profile? Well, the short answer is your personal profile is meant to be private, for personal stuff, for friends, family, and things like that. A business page is supposed to be used for business purposes, and both of them have their pros and cons. And if you're using your personal Facebook page to constantly promote business related stuff, you are breaking Facebook's terms of service, and you're in jeopardy of risking having your Facebook account shut down. Now, you can only have one personal Facebook account at a time, at any given time. But you can have hundreds of pages, but they all have to be connected to one personal account. See, if you only have one Facebook profile, there's certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. Now, I want to give you 5 reasons real quick. One, obviously, well, this ain't number one, but obviously, if you're just constantly posting business stuff on your profile, you're going to annoy your friends, and people are going to tune you out and turn you off. Every time somebody sends me a personal invitation on Facebook, they send me a connect and say, hey, I want to connect, or they'll just hit the add friend button. A lot of times I go to their profile, 99 times out of 10, I'll go to their profile, check them out, see who we have in common. I'll go to the Facebook page and do some scanning and see if they are, legit. For example, very seldom I'll have this problem on LinkedIn. It's more on Facebook than doing LinkedIn. But somebody will send you a connection request, and immediately, as soon as you accept it, they send you that message like, how you doing? Then you say, fine, how are you? Then they say, hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I want to tell you about my pitch. Again, they're selling right out of the gate. People are getting smarter lately. I received a connection request a while back from somebody, probably about a month ago. And yesterday, he sent me one of those messages, how you doing? So I'm thinking, here we go. And of course, I said, I'm doing fine, how are you? And he said, I'm doing good. I just kind of wondered if I told you about what I do. And he was trying to get me to buy into Bitcoin. And of course, I told him I wasn't interested. He kept on pushing. I said, look, I am now going to block you and unfriend you. So I'm going to be more careful about who I accept as friends. Now, this person, we had I think 100 mutual friends in common. But what a lot of times people do, they'll go to these different profiles, friend a bunch of people who you're connected with. Then they'll send you connection requests because, let's be honest, a lot of times we're more apt to accept a friend request from somebody who we have other connections in common. But with that said, reason 1 why you should create a page and not use your personal profile for business is, number 1, you need a page for advertising. There are certain things you can do on a page that you can't do on your personal profile. You can't advertise on your personal profile. You just ain't going to be able to do it. And pages, even though they have the organic reach is almost non-existent now, I still have a church Facebook page I manage that is getting awesome organic results, and I haven't spent a dime promoting posts in a very long time. Facebook is still showing me some love. But on a personal profile, you can't track video views, you can't advertise, you can't put a picture on somebody's website. You can't unlock all the hidden features that's involved when you have a page. there's a powerful tool called Facebook Insights. That gives you all the background, the data that you can collect. Facebook targeting is very on point. Say, for example, I wanted to advertise to a Jewish man who had a brown dog with the missing its left ear and limping on its right leg. With Facebook, of course, you got to be a little bit more creative. But with Facebook, I'm able to drill down and put an ad in front of that person. Same thing if you're in the real estate business, or you're a restaurant, or a nonprofit, a church, or whatever. You fill in the blank, whatever kind of business you have. Your customer is on Facebook. Facebook has over 19 billion people online. So chances are your ideal customer is on Facebook. Unlike radio or newspaper or direct mail, where that's more like a shotgun approach, with social media advertising on Facebook and Instagram, you can drill down to your ideal client with a laser beam sniper rifle and be able to put an ad in front of them. When it comes to direct mail, there's sometimes, like, for example, let me see if I can find it. This beautiful piece of direct mail right here. That's not the piece I wanted to grab. Can't find it. Anyhow, I'll use this for an example. They got an awesome ad. I've been seeing their ad on TV, and I received this in the mail. But you know what? One thing I haven't been seeing? A Facebook ad targeting me. But you think about all the people who get stuff like this that does not even make it into the house. It goes straight into the recycle can outside. Now, there are some things that are a little bit more targeted to me, like, this magazine for Outreach.com. That's more targeted to me. There was a postcard received for a restaurant earlier this week, and they were giving away a free appetizer. But just think, if they were advertising on Facebook, they could be building up a database with that great offer they have, instead of just blasting out to everybody, because not everybody might not like their food. Most people might take and not even really look at depositing the trash outside. But Facebook advertising, it lets you get in front of your ideal client, and where they're at. Because you know what? Most people, where are they at nowadays? They're on their cell phone. So you want to put an ad in front of them right where they are at. Again, people, they'll leave the house without their cell phone. Guess what? If they're a mile down the road, 9 times out of 10, they'll turn back around and get that phone. I do it. You do it. We all know somebody that does it. But Facebook, they collect all kinds of information on people. I heard one time that Facebook has over 100 points of data on each and every single person on Facebook. They know where you live, how much money you make, if you're married, how many kids you have, what kind of car you drive, the house. It's scary, the information they know. Now, reason number 2 that you should have a Facebook page for your business and not use a personal profile, because on a personal profile, you're capped out at 5,000 friends. I'm sure if you're in business, you want to have more than 5,000 potential customers, right? So that's another reason why you should have a business page. That's why having a page is so important to overcome that barrier. Even if you're starting out, if you're new to business, or you've been in business for years and you've been doing things completely wrong, there's still time to always hit the brakes and back up and correct the course and start moving forward the right way. Reason number 3, it's just unprofessional. It's kind of like a business using a Gmail or AOL.com for their email address. That's so unprofessional. If you have a website, use your website name for your email. If you don't know how to do it, and I want to encourage you, what's going to look real professional, you sign up for a Gmail G Suite account, and you go online, search for some codes. You get that cost down to literally $6 a month. And you think, well, $6 a month is just too much. Well, maybe you shouldn't be in business. $6 a month, you have a professional email. Like one of my emails is al@aleddy.com or al@covenantmarketing.com. It just looks more professional. Plus, it unlocks all kinds of different features and stuff that G Suite has for people, which is powerful. Posting on your business stuff on your personal page all the time, it's just unprofessional. It's just reaching, and again, you're going to eventually turn people off. And you want to, if you have a business page, you can fill it with more relevant information, videos, pictures, other kinds of content, and you repurpose this content and just spread it out all across social media. On your personal profile, you can't put your business information. You can put personal information, and you might be sneaky, put some business stuff in it. But guess what? On a page, you're able to put the You'll be able to put everything about your business, your hours, your location, and things like that. So that brings us to reason number 4. Reason number 4 is you're unable to pixel your audience. And what is a pixel? A pixel is a piece of Facebook code that you can put on your website or any website page that you have access to, where you can embed a code. And what that code does, when people go to your website, Facebook put a little cookie on them. And you ever been on Amazon looking for, let's say, toasters? And you leave Amazon and you're just surfing the web and you're on YouTube or everywhere else on the internet, and you start seeing these ads all over the place for this toaster. That's called retargeting. It could be a Google cookie or it could be a Facebook pixel, but those are powerful ways to keep it top of mind in front of your ideal customer. You can't do that with a personal page. You need a business page or a public profile to do that. And what I mean by public profile, you have a personal profile. Then you can also have a public profile, which I have a public profile, the real Eddy on Facebook. And I also have a business profile on Facebook, Covenant Marketing Group, Chattanooga. Because there's only so much you can do with a personal profile. You need to up your game and start utilizing all the free tools at your expense. You know how much it costs to have a Facebook business page? $0 to set one up. Now, if you want to look professionals, and if you don't have a lot of coding design skills, because you want to have nice cover art and profile pictures and stuff like that, if you don't know how to do that, send me a message. I'll set you one up, and for the next 5 people, I'll do it for free. Again, there's no catch. This whole podcast is about providing value. But with a personal profile, you cannot use a Facebook pixel. If you're using video, going live or posting videos on a personal profile, you don't know who watched the video or for how long. But with a business page, your personal or a public profile page, you can see how many people watched your video, how long they watched the video, and you're able to retarget people who watched a certain percentage of your videos, whether it be 25%, 50%, 75%, even 100%. You're able to get in front of the ideal person. Now, say for example, you put a Facebook video up online about your product, about your service. Say you're a restaurant, or you are an exterminator, or a maid, or just you fill in the blank. And you put a video up of you, demonstrating what you do. And somebody watches that video for 75 to 100% of the video. Do you think that might be an ideal customer that you can put other videos in front of and make offers? But here's another thing. This is really not on my list, but I just want to put this out here. People will not buy from you until they know, like, and trust you. You have to have those 3 things. It's like, when me and Angela started dating. Now, on the first date, if I would just say, "Hey, Angela, I really had a great time tonight. Will you marry me?" She would think, I'm a weirdo, and then she needs to get away from me. Because why? It's too soon. She don't know, like, or trust me yet. Same thing with business. You have to build a relationship. Use videos to create a funnel, the awareness, just exposure, and getting people to know you. Because the more they know, like, and trust you, the better more likely they're going to do business with you. And of course, you know how to do that funnel. It shortens that buying process drastically. You want to retarget people, just like the toaster thing all over the web. One way why they're doing it, because they're wanting to keep top of mind. The more you're exposed to their product, and in marketing, they say a lot of times it takes at least 7 to 10 times for you to see somebody's offer before you take action. How true that is. But again, don't matter what kind of business you're in. If you're in a business, most likely your ideal customer is on Facebook. 19 billion plus, or 19 million plus. But number 5, which is obviously the one I want you to really focus in on. If all the above points I just listed, the first 4 points don't matter to you, this one should. According to Facebook's terms of service, it is absolutely a no-no to advertise business stuff all the time on your personal Facebook page. I know people who using their personal Facebook page for business. Their Facebook header and everything was all about their business. Their posts were all about their business. And guess what happened? Facebook shut them down. Their account is lost. Everything's gone. Wake up one morning, boom, it's gone. You do not want that to happen to you or your business. And you go to Facebook and read their terms of service if you don't believe me. You are not allowed to use a profile for personal gains, a personal profile for personal gains. That's what they're calling it, because they want you to create a business page. They want you to advertise on Facebook. Organic reach on Facebook is almost 100% dead for most businesses and most people. Facebook wants you to pay to play, but good news is it ain't expensive to advertise on Facebook. It's more economically better to advertise on Facebook than it is on radio or direct mail or anything else. Think about it. You want to have a business page or public profile, take your business to the next level with your branding and spread out all over social media. Now, what I want to mention before I go this week is that there's a website you can go to. Of course, all this is going to be in the show notes. It's called namechecker.com. And you can go to this page and you can enter your name, your brand name, your regular name or whatever, and it'll search like 42, 50 different social networks and websites and see if that name's available. Now, my advice is, even if you're not ready, go to namechecker.com and search your name and see what's available. If all of them are available, go ahead and scoop them up before somebody else does. Even if you're just starting out and maybe you're months away from launching your business or launching your own digital identity, secure these platforms now. Even if some of them you might not use for years. I recommend you start with Facebook and Instagram, because those are some of the biggest ones out there right now. If Facebook was a country, it'd be I think it was like the 7th most populated country in the world. That's just scary. But namechecker.com, go check it out. If you enjoyed this video podcast, please like and share. If you have any comments, drop them below. Starting next week, I want to start looking out and building out and talking about foundations, what you need when you start your business, on your digital footprint, if you will. Until next time, hope you have a great day. And again, if you have any questions, drop them below. Check out eddy.com, and you have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.